Welcome to a new video. Today I will tell you about the news from the life of Queen Máxima of the Netherlands. The Seville April Fair changed the destiny of the King and Queen of the Netherlands forever. In 1999, they both attended the popular festival in the Andalusian capital, and their paths crossed in the private tent of the Royal Club of Andalusia, better known as ERO. There was no instant attraction, at least not on her part, but a friendship blossomed that gradually transformed into love. After their first dates in New York, they became engaged on February 19, 2001, and that day forever changed the story of Máxima Zorreguida, who went from being a high-powered executive to the official partner of a European crown prince. She resigned from her job, settled in The Hague, and began to have a prominent institutional presence, quickly winning the public's affection. However, her beginnings were not easy, and she herself has confessed what the biggest obstacle she faced was: the language. Lieke Garland became the most important woman in Máxima's life upon her arrival at court, where never before had a woman without royal blood married an heir to the throne. The lady-in-waiting to then Queen Beatrix assumed the important task of molding her into the perfect princess. For years, she taught her everything about Dutch culture, from customs and local landmarks to the rules governing the royal family. Before settling into what is now her home, she studied the language in New York and at the Sarin Institute in the small Belgian town of Spa. Television and the word game lingo also helped her. Furthermore, her fiancé was a great ally, as the then heir to the throne taught her phonetics using street names. True to her down-to-earth nature, Queen Máxima recalled the difficulties she faced with the language during her first time in the Netherlands. She acknowledged that learning Dutch isn't easy and shared a funny anecdote about the word boterham, which means a slice of bread and is part of a typical breakfast. She made everyone laugh by saying that, in the end, it seemed to be simply a slice of bread and have nothing to do with butter or ham. This anecdote served as a message of encouragement to everyone involved with the Take Care of Foundation, which provides refugees awaiting their residency permits with temporary accommodation with Dutch families. Interestingly, she speaks Spanish with her daughters at home. Those difficulties, which he now recalls with humor, are part of the early stages of a story in which love has triumphed. On February 2, 2022, they celebrated an unforgettable wedding at the Nieuwe Kerk in Amsterdam, and 24 years later, they are clear that the key is good teamwork. We support each other. Sometimes we are very busy, but we try to stay in touch. We try to have a lot of fun together, also at work, and in all the moments we can share. Their greatest pride is the large family they have created with Princess Amalia, Princess Alexia, and Princess Ariane, whom they describe as an enormous source of joy and responsibility. Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands does not deny that in these almost 3 decades there have been very happy moments, but also difficult ones that they have overcome together. Of course, there have been low points. The death of my father, my brother, my father-in-law, my sister-in-law, but then you remember the good times to support each other. We simply have a great time together. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be grateful for every like, comment, and especially subscription.